Welcome to Marlo Monday. I'm your host, Steve Reynolds, and it's story time. A few years ago, I was lucky enough to perform at the Magic Castle, and one late evening, it was probably about 1 a.m., I was sessioning with a well-posted creator of close-up card magic, and I asked him if he ever met Marlo, and he had. And he recounted a situation that arose in the published record. Marlo had published a variation of this gentleman's trick, and he basically said that it was funny because Marlo gave him credit, but basically, he only numbered the steps. Now, to me at the time, this is the kind of stories I hear from people because I collect these stories. I never had a chance to meet Marlo, so anybody that's ever met him, I always ask him, "And do you have any stories or accounts or whatever?" And they usually tint them with some humorous little twist. It makes a good story. So this is what this gentleman told me. He only numbered the steps. And I was familiar with the effect, but I couldn't recall the method. It was one of those routines that I just never really did too often. It was Gilbreath's magnetic colors. And being that we were at the castle, now the library was closed at the time, so I told Norman that I would follow up with this, because it seemed kind of an oddity to me that Marlo would publish something and just number the steps. So I said, well, I'll check it out. So the following day, after my shows, or the following evening, I went down to the library and I got the linking ring, both linking ring volumes that those two items were. Gilbreath's first method that was published, and then Marlo's method. And I sat and I read Norman's first and I read Marlo's second, and I compared to see what this was all about. And the reality was much different. And I was able to determine what Marlo's contribution was. And this was the presentation of Norman Gilbreath's magnetic colors. In fact, it even says that Marlo's presentation, Gilbreath's magnetic colors. Marlo was a master enhancer. If you compare his methods to other people's that he varied, you can see very significant changes that heighten the impact of the effect. He was very proud of his ability to have an eye for a good effect. And so he was able to construct his methods to make strong magic. And this was an example of taking an established trick and finding out what makes this trick good, or what elements are missing that make this, or that could make this trick much better. And this is an example of that, of Marlo, that ability that Marlo had. So we're going to be working with the Invincible Poker playing cards. These are from the Marlo archive.
Cool. Look old.
They are old. I don't even think it's a full deck, actually.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right. Gonna shuffle these up so everyone can see how good this shuffle is. Look at that.
Very fair.
And I'm going to deal these into two piles, and each of us will get a pile.
Okay.
Isn't this exciting? Let's pay close attention to the fact that the cards are mixed, and we're going to mix these even more. And we're going to be doing a lot of magic today, pretending that we're actually doing a show at this point.
Right. So the patter would go in here.
Interesting patter.
Jokes and stuff to say would go in this
That's
part.
right.
All right.
So, but I gotta make sure that we're connected, that we have some sort of continuity together. So, which pile would you like, D'Artagnan?
I'll take the one on the right.
My right or yours?
Oh, you're right.
My right. This. There you go. And I will deal a card out here, and would you?
On top?
Yep. And I'll deal one here. You do the same. See, I told you this was going to be fun. Did you want to deal one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and I'll deal one here. Anywhere you want. Over here. Over here. I'm going to deal one. Hand me that glass there. All right, I'll put this here, and like right on top of there, and you put that there. And I'll deal one here. You want to deal another one?
Yeah, way over here. Under the box.
Oh, under the box?
Yeah.
All right. I'll put that here.
Cool.
And one more? Okay. And I'll take those. Now, let's see how we did. Let's see here. Oh. Red and black.
Red and black?
Red and black. Red and black. They say opposites attract, but look at that. We have some kind of continuity going here. Red and black, red and black. Red and black. And I don't even want to touch those. Could you turn those over? Red and black. We'll just put those there.
It can't be. Red and black.
Yeah. And again, from a shuffled deck, that's not too shabby.
Whew.
So by handling this up, you really point up the mixture, which enhances the final outcome of the cards matching.
And the face-up shuffling is a Marlo idea.
That's right. So that was the part that Marlo added, the presentation, meaning the technical presentation of shuffling all the cards face up, spreading them out, dealing them out, showing them as a mixture at the end. Because otherwise, if you're going to handle all the cards face down, you might as well have handed him half the red cards and kept
Right.
and have him shuffle all day.
Right.
But you never get that visual,
Yeah.
a mixture.
Right.
So
It cements the fact that they're mixed.
that's correct. So that was Marlo's presentation for Gilbreath's magnetic colors.
Boom.
Boom. And Marlo's words stand repeating. The whole thing, or effect, depends on the fact that the cards are shuffled and separated into two packets while they are face up. Thus they see the mixture of colors, so that the alternate effect seems impossible. If you shuffle faces down, as per the original presentation, then deal into two packets face down, you may just as well have given the spectator all cards of one color, and you keep the cards of the opposite color, and thus get the same red and black pairs results. So you see how important the face-up shuffle and deal is to the ultimate effect. If you try it this way, I'll guarantee it will stump anyone and even puzzle you as to how it really works. And so here Marlo takes the good part of the Gilbreath principle and takes it to the next level. He utilizes it in a way that makes the effect impossible by any other means. Again, Marlo is a master enhancer. He takes full advantage of the Gilbreath principle in this effect. And here's a related question for you to mull over, and if you do answer this, you will win the prize. The question is, what effect does Marlo suggest you use to preamble this version of the magnetic colors? So what effect should you preamble the magnetic colors? And I'll give you a hint. It's somewhere in the new tops. See you next time.